Yo, 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 what's going on? Earth 2, what's up? Yeah, so today was the release of the terrain video, and wow, I'm blown away by the graphics of it. It's amazing. There's a few things that I noticed. One of the things I noticed was that when they zoomed out into outer space, it seemed like the continents weren't separated, which makes sense because if it's a new beginning of Earth, they shouldn't be. But it's kind of a bummer for those that invested in high traffic places based on locations from the modern day Earth. But I'm not sure about it yet, but I'm just saying what I believe because of the way it looked when it zoomed out. Doesn't seem like the continents are separated, but I could be wrong. Another thing I noticed was animal life. You can't see them, but you could definitely hear them. There's a lot of birds and insects and things like that, which is, that kind of raises up a question for me. I'm wondering now if, would we be able to create farms and would those animals produce food and, maybe material and stuff like that. All the things that they do for us here on Earth 1, will animals still serve those purposes? That's a really good question because that opens up a whole new industry, a whole new market, and kind of interesting because now, if that's the case, if we could farm, if we could grow crops and stuff like that, then I'm going to be looking into buying mass amount of land that I can turn into farms. And that alone, I mean, that's especially if our avatars have to eat. Yeah, think about that. If our avatars need food, which I don't see why would they. In Ready Player One, he said that in Ready Player One, he said the avatars could do anything except it said minus going to the bathroom and eating. So if we're in a virtual world, I don't see why we would have to eat, unless it's just another element to the game to make it more interesting. You lose energy, and there's some, one way or another you have to regain energy, and it's probably food. And in order to get food, you have to get it at the market. In order for the market to have it, they have to buy it from a farmer or something like that. And if that's the case, that just opens up a whole new industry for us. So that, that comes into, your strategy on when you are about to buy land, looking for plots of land that you can turn to farmland and stuff like that, Another thing too, I'm wondering too, if the continents are not separated, right? What about all those cities that people have already built? Will they be on top of each other? Where they be neighbors? It's a lot of things that I think the devs really need to get on the Discord and explain, because people have invested a lot, and based on what they think and theories, and this kind of changes a lot. If that's the case, if the continents are not separated, that kind of changes a lot of things. The way we buy land, the way we, the location or where to buy, and the resources to look for, a lot of things. Because let's say, for example, you just built a city in South America, and then someone has a massive city in Africa, and they're connected. Where they overlap, there's a lot of questions to be answered, but overall, I think the video was amazing. I don't think they could have done anything better. I just picture myself in a virtual world there, and it's going to be fascinating. It's going to be a whole new Earth, and I think Earth 2 will replace these major social networks. I think everything's going to be done through Earth 2. Everything that we do now will be done through Earth 2 in the future. Is just what I'm thinking, because this thing is really huge. All right, so peace out, guys.